From the Queen City, we're live inside
And
Great
now,
American Ballpark in
your
Cincinnati, Ohio. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. Alex Wood gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, if Alex don't light your fire, you're working with wet wood. This is one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Sneaky, quick, funky arm angle, 92 to 94, good curveball. One of the more underappreciated quality lefties in the game of baseball.
Stepping up to the plate, Paul Molitor. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Paul Molitor.
Here's the first pitch to him. First of three to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And it's a full count to the igniter. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Molitor. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Robin Yount. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Left side, played on the backhand. And they will he's in there. A very close play at first.
You know, D-Roy, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
In is Christian Yelich, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's totaled 13 base hits in 32 at-bats. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now a snap move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Yount stands at first with one out. One and two for Christian Yelich.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
And there he goes towards second. Still 2-2. Runners on first with one down. Throw over to first.
Oh, he's safe.
Here's another 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Ryan Braun, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Brewers strand 1. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Jimmy Nelson will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Into the box now, Barry Larkin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today.
And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Batting second.
Now, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Into the box, Joe Morgan, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2-1 to Joe Morgan. The 2-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Nobody out, runner on first. And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Matt.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Kemp. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set and the pitch. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked the donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Has a look, now the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. First and second here with nobody out. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Still even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's got over 1,500 RBIs in his career. Man, I'd hate to see him come to the plate if I were pitching. They know he knows how to drive in runs. It's going to be fun to watch him play.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Tony Perez. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Larkin at third with 2 away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He's set. The 3-1. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And that one is gone. So a two-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, Johnny Bench. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Molitor blows it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Standing in, Yasmani Grandal. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there and a strong arm.
Next for Milwaukee, Hernan Perez. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Bases are empty, one man out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The first baseman, Tyler Austin.
Here's Tyler Austin now, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Now here's the pitch, and that misses inside. 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail things here 2-0. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Adam Dunn. Done with that open stance, and here's the pitch. Ball 1. One out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Standing in, Eric Davis will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Alex Wood, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Back in standing. The 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. One and two, the count to the Reds pitcher.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Reds leave 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Leading off the inning, Lorenzo Cain, and they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0. Skied into straightaway right. Davis is there, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 52, Jimmy Nelson.
So here now's the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
The windup and the 0-1. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Paul Molitor. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 2-0. Ready for another chance? Barry Larkin. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Larkin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on the inside, Black with a slider. Laid off but called to strike. Here's the pitch. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Joe Morgan. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2-1.
Fouled off. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, Matt Kemp. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball two. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The 2-2. Hard hit towards center. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Robin Yount, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Well, you could tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. And he fouls this one off. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Christian Yelich is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. The 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. This is line to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Braun stands at second with 2 gone. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a pitch swung on and grounded out to Barry Larkin. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Tony Perez. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Perez, a Cuban-born ball player, has been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
In now, Johnny Bench, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3. And that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt. Throw goes to third. And, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Two runs on 2 hits. And no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Now they'll have to deal here with Adam Dunn as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike 1. The 2-1 home is taken. Ball 3. And this is swung on and missed, strike 3. And as so often happens with big Adam Dunn, he's down on strikes, 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box, Eric Davis, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Suarez is off of first with 2 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now, and that's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
The 3-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Braun on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We played 4 full. It's the Reds 3 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said it's just unacceptable how often they're striking out looking in this game. It's not something they're willing to live with. So they're trying to emphasize more of an ambush approach early in the at-bats to avoid falling behind in the count.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So digging in now, Hernan Perez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Tyler Austin. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. Davis is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball 1.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Another try at 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail in this one 3-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alex Wood.
Leading off for the Reds, the pitcher, Alex Wood.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Yount scoops it up, and the throw by Yount is in time, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Barry Larkin. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way, was special.
Ready once again, Joe Morgan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. A ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball according to the ump down the line. Awfully close that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. All right, here comes our umpiring crew with their ruling, and it is a home run. They overturn their initial ruling, as they say this, in fact, was inside the foul pole. How about that? Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Adrian Hauser will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 37, Adrian Hauser.
In now, Matt Kemp.
27, Matt.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three and 1 to him now. Full count, 3-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Braun giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tony Perez.
Now at the plate, Tony Perez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hey now.
Count 1-0.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Cron looking up. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. His second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate. But the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
Standing in now, Johnny Bench. He swings and grounds it to short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Bench leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 6 and the Brewers nothing. Mike Moustakas will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 11, Mike Moustakas.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2, and now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Into the box now, Paul Molitor, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, and a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. There's one. Out. Over to Perez, and it's a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box now, Robin Yount. This is line to left. Dunn is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. None left for Milwaukee. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Riding in once again, Adam Dunn.
Leading off for the Reds, the left fielder, number 44.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
2 balls and a strike. Pomerantz, a former Red Sox. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
To 2-2 now.
2-2 count.
Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
In now, Eric Davis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Dunn gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Perez ranging into shallow right. He's there and records the first out.
The pitcher, number 40, Alex Wood.
Now at the plate, Alex Wood. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Striding in, Barry Larkin. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. And that's the third out. One left for Cincinnati, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Stepping into the box, Christian Yelich. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
The 0-1 pitch. Taken, strike two.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Line softly toward the hole. One there. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score.
Yeah, you know, that's a big wasted opportunity. Even though a run does score on the play, they're still down, and trading 2 outs at this point in the game is really costly. Not a good turn of events for them.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Matt Bowman will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Stepping in now, Hernan Perez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. Line drive to left. And a single is done. Has to just get this one thrown back in. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in to in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Into the box, Tyler Austin, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Perez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Here's the 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. The Reds lead it 6-1. Stepping in, Joe Morgan. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The second baseman, Joe.
First pitch coming, here it is. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
It goes to show you, you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there's 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Kemp. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Tony Perez will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
Wow, that's a big time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly. And it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Pomerantz is ready. Here's the delivery. Line drive to center field. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on them. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Fouled away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Into right field, that's a base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box now, Adam Dunn, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
That's inside. 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Done with that open stance, and here's the pitch. And he gets the call there, 3-1. The 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Kane will make the catch, and the side is retired. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds 7 and the Brewers 1. In now is Lorenzo Kane. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The pitcher, number 50.
There's a look at the inning by inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. Number 18 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Brewers, number 18.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's ball.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
3 balls.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Molitor. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. And he is in there. Now batting, Robin Yount. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Robin Yount.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Right fielder.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Christian Yelich. And it's fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dunn has it in his tracks, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third.
The batter, the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Molitor over at second. Yount at first, 2 out in the inning. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Looking to leave him loaded. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Brewers leave them loaded. They're down 7-1. Jake Faria comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jake Faria.
Digging in once again, Eric Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Faria uses a split-fingered fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Takes this the other way to right. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Ken Griffey will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Griffey.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. The 1-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
In now, Barry Larkin. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's down.
A ball and no strikes. Runner at second here with one man out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch too tight with that one. 3-0. Joe Morgan will be next. Here it comes. The 3-0 is in there for strike one. The 3-1. 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Ready for another shot now. Joe Morgan. He went deep back in the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. First and second now, one man out. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Now the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Throw to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning. But instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch is a sinker in the dirt. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Kane makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home, and the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
At the plate, Matt Kemp. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. Reds out in front, 8-1. Amir Garrett comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken down and in for a ball. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now to the plate, Hernan Perez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Perez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The 0-1 delivery. Called strike 0-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here it comes on 0-2, and this is popped up near second base. Morgan is under it, no problem, 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Tyler Austin.
Digging in, Tyler Austin. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set, and the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Grandal, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
In now, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Brewers down to their final strike. And a full count to Kane. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he'll make the catch there to end it. And the Reds have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
8-1 is the final tonight. The Cincinnati Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alex Wood earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.